Go for runs or run to places of historical significance. Got a day this morning. Today we're going to a place called St Benet's Abbey, which was built in 1020, something like that. I'm not a history buff. I don't know me history, and that's kind of the point of this series, is I can learn and you can learn and we can all learn together. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, it's a bit foggy out, it's cold, I've layered up a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. We're going to park, it's called Ludham Village Hall, it's about 2 miles from St Benet's Abbey, so we can have a little run there, and if we can't run when we get there, then at least we've done a little run, because as much as I'd like to run in these historical places, I understand it might not always be possible, so we'll see. Yeah, that's pretty much that. I'll see you when I get there. So I've parked up in a lay-by because the village hall was a bit full for some reason at 8 o'clock in the morning. I didn't expect it to be full. So I think we're about 3 miles now from St Benet's Abbey. So I'm just getting the New Balances on, and we'll have a look. There's a chance we're gonna have to run through some marshes and stuff. If that is the case, we might have to turn around, come back, and find somewhere else to park, because I don't really want to get my road shoes too muddy and dirty, but it is fairly dry out at the moment, so we'll see what happens. So this is the start of the path. Dave's raring to go, as you can see. It's all pretty solid, so let's get after it. It's foggy morning. Nestled in the Norfolk Broads, surrounded by wide skies and whispering reeds, lie the haunting ruins of St Benet's Abbey, a place where time has worn the stone but not the story. St Benet's is unlike any other monastery in England. While most were dissolved under Henry VIII's Reformation in the 1530s, this one wasn't. Technically it never was. St Benet was granted a unique status. The Bishop of Norwich is still, to this day, the Abbot of St Benet's. So while the monks are long gone, the Abbey was never formally shut down. But its history goes back much further. It's believed that St Benet was founded around the year 1020 by a nobleman called Wulfric. This was during the time of King Canute, a period when monastic life was central to the English society. The Abbey grew in importance and wealth, becoming one of the most significant religious sites in East Anglia. In In medieval times, this was a bustling religious community with monks following the rule of Saint Benedict, hence the name. They prayed, studied, farmed, and fished the broads, which were actually man-made, dug out for peat by the early monks and others alike. At its height, the abbey controlled hundreds of acres of land and had its own ferry across the River Bure. Pilgrims would come here seeking blessings, merchants would trade, and the church bells would echo across the marshes. But like most things, his power didn't last forever. By the 14th century, St. Benet's began to decline. The Black Death, shifting politics, and competition from other religious houses chipped away at its influence. And while the abbey managed to survive the Reformation on paper, it didn't escape the ruin. Much of its stone was reused for local buildings. Even the gatehouse, which still stands today, was practically converted into a windmill in the 18th century, blending medieval faith with industrial age utility. It's that iconic gatehouse and windmill combo that defines the site today, a surreal symbol of how layers of history can coexist in a single ruin. What I found special about running here is that you can feel those layers. The ground beneath your feet has seen almost 1,000 years of footsteps, monks in sandals, soldiers on horseback, farmers with carts, and now runners with their dogs. There's a stillness at St. Benet's, a kind of quiet dignity. It's not polished or over-restored. The walls crumble, the grass grows wild, and the rivers flow steadily by. And yet, this place still matters. Every year there's still a service held here, with the Bishop of Norwich arriving by boat, just like in medieval times. So whether you're here for the history, the nature, or just a good run in the open air, St. Benet's Abbey is a reminder that time moves on, but the stories stay behind.